falling too fast to prepare for this. Tripping in the world could be dangerous. Everybody circling as vultures, negative, nepotist. Everybody waiting for the fall of man. Everybody praying for the end of times. Everybody hoping they could be the one. I was born to run, I was born for this. Whip, whip, run me like a racehorse, pull me like a ripcord, break me down and build me up. I wanna be the slip, slip, word upon your lip, lip, rather that you rip, rip, break me down and build me up. Whatever it takes, 'cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. I do whatever it takes, 'cause I love how it feels when I break the chains. Whatever it takes, yeah, take me to the top. I'm ready for whatever it takes, 'cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. I do what it takes. Always had a fear of being typical, looking at my body feeling miserable, always hanging on to the visual. I wanna be invisible, looking at my years like a martyrdom. Everybody needs to be a part of them. Never be enough from the prodigal son. I was born to run, I was born for this. Whip, whip, run me like a racehorse, pull me like a ripcord, break me down and build me up. I wanna be the slip, slip, word upon your lip, lip, rather that you rip, rip, break me down and build me up. Whatever it takes, 'cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. I do whatever it takes, 'cause I love how it feels when I break the chains. Whatever it takes, yeah, take me to the top. I'm ready for whatever it takes.
AJ's time is a 1.03.74. 1.03.74. Now on course is bib 212, Mason van de Yacht, a junior from Muskego.
Mason will be followed by Ryan Bitsky from Arrowhead. He's a junior. But let's see how Mason handles this bottom part of the course. He's doing his best to stay on track.
I'm just a product of the system of catastrophe, and yet a masterpiece, and yet I'm half diseased. And when I am,
And Mason is a junior at Muskego. Here he comes, Mason van de Yacht, to the finish.
whatever it takes, 'cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. I do whatever it takes, 'cause I love how it feels.
As Jacob Hine comes across the head wall. Jacob's from Muskego. He's a junior.
And in the start, we have bib number 234, Max Melitis, a senior from the UBLT team.
Jacob Hine taking on the mission at hand. Jacob from Muskego. And Jacob crosses the line.
He finishes with a 51.70, 51.70.
And approaching the head wall, Rowan Gray from Muskego. Rowan's a sophomore.
I think I accidentally said Roman, didn't I? Sorry about that, Rowan. Rowan Gray, a sophomore from Muskego. And in the start, it's 258, Gracie Stats, a senior from Wanakee. And here comes Rowan Gray, a sophomore from Muskego, to the finish. And Rowan's time is a
34.86 for a 10th place position. Freshman Stefan Kovacs.
It's actually Stefan.
Stefan, thank you.
Yep, no problem. That's what I'm here for. Stefan Kovacs with a nice run. Bib 211, Joseph Tarkowski is now on course. He's a junior from Muskego.
Joseph will be followed by Peter Von Hockey from UBLT.
And here comes Joseph Tarkowski to the finish. Joseph's time is a 30.
You can really feel the excitement in the air as this first racer comes across. It looks like we've got our first racer of Seed 2, Logan Spandanuda from Muskego, is on course. Looks like he had a little slip out there. Let's see if he can get back up and around to gain those points.
And
Logan's a sophomore from Muskego.
And I just like to say his name, Rich. Bib 210, Logan Spandanuda, sophomore from Muskego, doing some hiking there.
And Logan's still working his way back around that gate so he can submit a time for his team.
So unfortunately, 166 Jonah Walters did not finish. Here comes Logan Spandanuda with a finish time of 1.
To the day, but here comes another racer, just tipped over as he came through the course. It looks like our first seed of the Seed 3 was Mason Vandenyak. Had a little trouble coming across the head wall. Mason's from Muskego, he's a junior.
And he has his skis on, so he can continue to hike back up if he wants, and it's a lot of work, but let's encourage Mason Vandenyak as he hikes back up to that red gate. Go, Mason! My legs would be burning at this point.
My legs are burning just watching.
So let's hear it for bib 212, Mason Vandenyak. He's doing a nice job hiking. He's got to regain his composure, and he'll be back on track.
And the run continues so that he can accumulate some of those team points for his team. Mason crawled back up. Made that last gate happen. And he's heading for the finish line now.
Here he comes, 212, Mason Vandenyak, finishing with a 1.38.35, 1.38.35.
On course now, Marcus.
You'll succeed at last. Are you ready for the sequel? Ain't ready for the latest in the garden of evil.
United at 40.74. On course now, Jacob Hine, bib 208. He's a junior from Muskego.
He'll be followed by 174, John McKenzie, a senior from Petaluma, wrapping up our fourth seed. There's Jacob Hine making his way to the finish. Bib 208, Jacob Hine finishing with a time of 40.
Friends are happy for me, or their honeysuckle phonies.
And our next racer is 207, Rowan Gray from Muskego.
Rowan's a sophomore, and he'll be followed by Jake Zeiser from UBLT.
And if you never know who you can trust, then trust me, you'll be lonely. Oh, are you ready for the sequel? Ain't ready for the latest in the garden of evil. I'm gonna be the greatest.
And we are watching Rowan Gray, a sophomore from Muskego. We have Steve Mickelson in the booth with us to announce our course inspection for the Super G at what time? Tentative at 2:20. Tentative time for the Super G inspection, 2:20.
Rowan Gray making his way down the course from Muskego. Rowan's a sophomore. Looks like he's doing a pretty nice job as well. Second time at the state championship. Rowan crosses the finish line at 40.6.
And his time is a 43.73. 43.73.
On course next, a junior from Muskego, Charlie Luther.
And there's Charlie at the head wall. In the start, we have 162, Bill Dowling, a senior from Catholic Memorial. Here comes Charlie Luther, bib 209, junior, from Muskego.
Cause you're only a man, and a man's got to learn to take it. Try to believe, though the going gets rough, that you gotta hang tough to make it. History repeats itself, try and you succeed. Never doubt that you're the one, and you
4:43.67. 4:43.67.
Now Logan on course.
Sorry, I get to say it now. Racer, bib number 210, Logan Spadanuda, from sophomore from Muskego, just over the head wall. Oh, shoot. And there he is, bib 212. Mason Van de Yacht, a junior from Muskego, is now on course.
Our current leader, Tanner Bentz, with an unofficial time of 39.11. Here's Mason Van de Yacht over the head wall. A little hard for us to see him against the sun, but here comes Mason doing a nice job down this course. And Mason from Muskego crosses the line at 49.27, 49.27.
Bib 259, Luke Schaefer, is a did not finish. There's no hiking and speed events, so Luke Schaefer, unfortunately, is a did not finish. On course 208, Jacob Hine, a junior from Muskego.
Jacob just coming into that head wall area. He's got just a little daylight up there as he heads into this dark pitch. And here comes Jacob. He's a junior.
In the start, bib 222, Ben Newell, sophomore from Rice Lake. Here comes Jacob Hine to the finish.
And Jacob crosses the finish line with a time of 48.9. 49.87, 49.87.
Now on course 207, Rowan Gray, a sophomore from Muskego.
Rowan will be followed by a freshman from Waukesha, Jonas Siebert.
Here comes Rowan Gray over the head wall. Bib 207.
Rowan's holding some nice speed in this course. And across the finish line comes Rowan Gray. Rowan. Tape at 47.07, 47.07. Up next and on course from Muskego, this is Charlie Luther at the head wall.
And in the start is 164, Will Sheehan, a senior from Catholic Memorial. Charlie Luther clearing the head wall. Here comes Charlie Luther, a junior from Muskego, to the finish. And Charlie's time is a 50.
If all of the kings had their queens on the throne, we would pop champagne and raise a toast to all of the queens who are fighting alone. Baby, you're not dancing on your own. Can't live without me, you wanna, but you can't. Na. Think it's funny.
I have bib 84, Madeline Wood, or Madeline Wood, a senior from Muskego. And we might have an overtake here. Or ski out. No, overtake. All right. So that was Madeline Wood overtaking Astrid Levis, or Levis Q.
Here comes Madeline Wood after a little overtake on that course. She's a senior from Muskego.
And it looks like Madeline is having a really good race here, so we'll get a time.
And very colorful, I might add, Madeline.
Yeah. And Madeline's time is a 48.17.
It's off with your head. Gonna change it and make it a world you won't forget. No damsel in distress, don't need to say.
And here we go with our second seed of the ladies slalom. Our first racer is on course, bib 80, Lexi Jorgensen, a senior from Muskego. And in the gate we'll have bib 127, Tori Bogenschutz, a sophomore from Cedarburg.
And Lexi comes over the head wall. Again, Lexi skiing from Muskego. She's got a nice line coming into the sunny portion of the course. Lots of information exchange here between the skier and the gates and the snow and the weather conditions. Here comes Lexi Jorgensen from Muskego, and Lexi crosses the line at 47.09. The line at 49.11, 49.11. A little bobble on the head wall for Ellie Matthew, but she recovers nicely and heads into the front side of this course.
We have 4 freshmen in a row. Ellie Matthew from Muskego. She'll be followed by bib 130, Annabelle Cunningham, freshman from Madison West. Oh, Ellie Matthew had some trouble there. Hopefully she's okay. Yep, she's tough. Now we're going to have bib 82, Maddie Vukovic. And Maddie is at the top section of our course. And at the head wall is bib 82, Maddie Vukovic, the junior from Muskego. In the gate is 109, Rhea Weiland, junior from Wausau United. And Maddie having a little bit of trouble in that same spot. And she's hiking up to break the plane and get back on course.
Getting the go-ahead from the official there as to what she needed to do. Going after team points, making sure that she's counted and make sure that her run comes through the finish line to gather some points for Team Muskego.
And here she comes, bib 82, Maddie Vukovic, finishing with a time of 1.0.
But stand by, she is on course. This is a junior from Muskego, the last skier of seed number 6. This is Natalie Enerson.
Natalie will be our final racer in the girls' slalom. We'll wrap it up for us this first race of the day. So again, we have bib 20, Noelle Fancook, did not finish. And now we have bib 79, Natalie Enerson, a junior from Muskego, clearing the headwall.
Unofficially, our current leader remains as Ellie Cunningham in first place. We have Natalie Enerson doing a nice job on the bottom part of this course. Natalie, a junior from Muskego, and Natalie crosses the finish line at 54.4.
Running out of breath, but I got stamina. Running out, I close my eyes, but I got stamina. And I see another mountain to climb, but I got stamina. I need another lover in mine, 'cause I got stamina. Don't give up, I won't give up. Don't give up, no, no, no. Don't give up, I won't give up. Don't give up, no, no, no. I'm free to be the greatest I'm alive. I'm
I am the wisdom of the fallen, I'm the youth. Ay, I am the greatest, ay, this is the proof. Ay, I work hard, pray hard, pay dues. Ay, I transform with pressure, I'm hands-on with effort. I fell twice before, my bounce back was special. Let downs will get you, and the critics will test you. But the strongest survive, another scar may bless you. I
Don't give up,
no,
won't give up.
no.
Don't give up, no, no, no.
Nah.
Don't give up, I won't give up. Don't give up, no, no, no. I'm free to be the greatest I'm alive. I'm free to be the greatest here tonight. The greatest, the greatest, the greatest alive. The greatest, the greatest alive.
I'm on top of the world, eh? I'm on top of the world, eh? Waiting on this for a while now, paying my dues to the dirt. I've been waiting to smile, eh? Been holding it in for a while, eh? Take you with me if I can. Been dreaming of this since a child. I'm on top of the world. I've tried to cut these corners, try to take the easy way out. I kept on falling short of something. I could've gave up then, but then again I couldn't have. 'Cause I've traveled all this way for something. I take it in but don't look down. 'Cause I'm on top of the world, eh? I'm on top of the world, eh? Been waiting on this for a while now, paying my dues to the dirt. I've been waiting to smile, eh? Been holding it in for a while, eh? Take you with me if I can. Been dreaming of this since a child. I'm on top of the world. 'Cause I'm on top of the world, eh? I'm on top of the world, eh? Waiting on this for a while now, paying my dues to the dirt. I've been waiting to smile, eh? Been holding it in for a while, eh? Take you with me if I can. Been dreaming of this since a child. And I know it's hard when you're falling down.
First, out of our top start house, again, Lexi's a senior from Muskego. In this Super G competition, our last event of today's ski tournament, the last of all 3 days, actually. Number one skier coming through is Lexi Jorgensen, just at the head wall in this Super G event.
And in the start, we have bib 55, Maren Cohen, a senior from Madison Area Co-op. Here is Lexi Jorgensen making her way to the finish. And Lexi's time is a 42.3.
This is gonna be the best day of my life. My life. This is gonna be the best day of my life. My life.
044.70.
On course now, a freshman from Muskego. This is Ellie Matthew.
She's bib number 81.
Here's Catherine Borski.
And the sun came crashing in. Whoa,
43.52, 43.52.
This is Isabella Wood, a junior from Muskego on the top portion of our course.
And in the start, we have bib 52, Nicole Wallach, a sophomore from Kettle Moraine.
Isabella making her way down the front part of this course.
This is gonna be the best day of my life.
We're more than halfway through our total racers in the Super G. And Isabella Wood from Muskego crosses the line at 46.3.
Best day of my life.
33, 50.33.
Up next, and on course, Maddie Vukovic from Muskego. He's a junior this year.
She'll be followed by bib 96, Riley Vetter, a sophomore from Slinger Hartford. That's Maddie at the head wall, bib 82. Maddie Vukovic from Muskego. Coming in fast here. And Maddie Vukovic's time is 92.52.
On course now from Muskego. This is a junior, Natalie Enerson.
And in the gate did 99 Kate Berger, a sophomore from UBLT.
Natalie making her way down the course has made a smooth transition from the flatter part of the course onto the steeper portion here, the Super G.
And in the gate, 99 Kate Berger. Natalie Enerson